Hi, my name is Robert Cook, and I'm here at JTIC Institute as a student. I'm here to show you the proper and safe way to operate a vehicle hydraulic lift. For the purpose of this training video, the bay I am in operation with already has a vehicle, but for safety purposes I want to show you how a bay should look prior to pulling in a vehicle. There should be no debris, oil, or spills, and the lift should be at the bottom resting position. Here we see an example of how a car should be centered in between the stanchions of a hydraulic lift. It should be as even as possible between the two stanchions from the rear. And from front to back, you should have the rear view mirrors approximately a foot ahead of the stanchion to ensure that the weight is evenly distributed among the jack. The lift arms should be placed at the lift points on the body. Please refer to your user's manual, the lift's manual, or ProDemand for where to place your lift arms. Placement of the lift arms should be as follows. For example purposes, I will show you this one. It should be placed under a solid piece of a single frame vehicle so that the pads line up with the recommended lift locations. These are the controls for the hydraulic lift hoist. As shown here is the pressure release lever for lowering the lift. Here is the lift switch that allows the hoist to be raised. And here is the brake release lever used to lower the lift when needed. After you've made sure that all lift arms are in place and properly ready for lift, you make sure that the entire area is clear, as it is clear now of all personnel. You'll make sure that any people inside the lift area are let know that you're going to operate by asking them to be clear of the lift. I will now operate the lift. And from here I will check placement on my lift points. As you can see, it's seated on the frame on both areas on this side and evenly on the other side. These are the controls for the hydraulic lift hoist. As shown here is the pressure release lever for lowering the lift. Here is the lift switch that allows the hoist to be raised. And here is the brake release lever used to lower the lift when needed. After you've made sure that all lift arms are in place and properly ready for lift, you make sure that the entire area is clear, as it is clear now of all personnel. You'll make sure that any people inside the lift area are let know that you're going to operate by asking them to be clear of the lift. I will now operate the lift. And from here I will check placement on my lift points. As you can see, it's seated on the frame on both areas on this side and evenly on the other side. After ensuring placement of the lift arms, you go ahead and raise the lift high enough that you get the tires off the ground. From here, you'll perform a jounce test. Good. The purpose of that is to make sure that it is stable and centered on the vehicle. Push on the back side here to make sure the vehicle is not going to come off the back end. And then you also push on the front end, making sure the vehicle will not rock forward on the lift. When doing these, make sure you do not do them on soft body panels like the hood or tailgate or trunk. Make sure you do not dent the customer's vehicle. From here, you go ahead and commence lifting the vehicle for as high as you need it for the work that you're going to be doing. The sound that you hear is the hoist brakes engaging at each level. The purpose of those brakes is to make sure that you do not have an accident in case there's a hydraulic failure. Once you've heard the brakes engage, you take the pressure release valve and give it a slight push, really slowly, until the brakes engage. From here, you engage in any work that you need to do. Once you're completed with any of the work that you need to complete, go ahead and make sure that the entire area is clear prior to lowering the lift. Ensure that there is no tools, equipment, people, or chemical spills and otherwise that need to be cleaned prior to lowering the vehicle. Once you've completed any work that you need to complete and you're ready to release the vehicle from the hoist, you go ahead and raise it up slightly to disengage the brake. From there, you will hold the brake release lever and lower the vehicle gently with the slightest amount of pressure as needed. First slowly, and then if the vehicle is light enough, you can let it go a little faster. Once all vehicle maintenance is complete and you no longer need this vehicle in the hoist, you go ahead and clear out the lift arms, open up your lift gate door, make sure the area is clean and clear, and go ahead and remove the vehicle from the work area and move on to your next job. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was educational and informative. All safety objectives were met and must be enforced every time you use the lift. Please ensure you work safely at all times. Have a good day.